Ready for the ultimate gaming upgrade? Today we uncover the top 7 best PC gaming monitors that transform every battle and adventure. Stay with me to discover the perfect display for your rig and elevate your play. I'll guide you through value. Check links in the description to buy. At number 7 is LG 34-inch. Mind-blown moment. Before switching to a 34-inch ultra-wide, you don't fully grasp how much space you're missing until that world spills across your vision and you feel every game. The LG 34-inch curved gaming monitor solves the common struggle of cramped screens and bland immersion that holds back many rigs in the top 7 best PC gaming monitors lineup by giving you expansive 21:9 QHD real estate with high refresh and vibrant colors that pull you deeper into every scene. You'll notice smoother motion and less tearing thanks to adaptive sync tech, and letting your eyes roam wider naturally enhances racing, RPGs, and exploration games alike. Sure, some titles don't use the full ultra-wide width, and HDR performance on certain LG models isn't crazy bright, but compared to typical 16:9 gaming screens, it feels like a real upgrade. If expanded views and fluid gameplay matter to you in the world of gaming monitors, this LG is a compelling choice. On number 6 is KOORUI 22-inch. Exploding misconception alert. Many gamers think bigger and faster always means better, but sometimes the most satisfying upgrade comes from a screen that simply gets out of your way and lets you play better, not louder. The KOORUI 22-inch monitor tackles the real struggle of choosing from the top 7 best PC gaming monitors by delivering smooth action with a 100Hz refresh rate, adaptive sync support, and a VA panel that serves deep blacks and rich colors for crisp FHD visuals. Compact yet capable, it's ideal if your desk is modest or you're building a focused FPS and TPS setup without chasing ultra-wide extravagance. Yes, the tilt range is modest and brightness is typical for its price tier, and if you're chasing ultra-competitive refresh rates, you might look elsewhere. But for everyday gaming and crisp picture quality, it feels just right next to larger screens in this category. The KOORUI 22-inch proves that practical performance can be just as rewarding as headline specs. At number 5 is Z-Edge 27-inch. Ready for something that actually shakes up your expectations? The Z-Edge 27-inch gaming monitor tackles the common buyer's headache. Will fast refresh really feel faster? With a blistering 300Hz refresh rate and 1 ms/s response time that melts motion blur into smooth, tear-free visuals you can feel in every firefight and corner rush. Curved at 1500R, the VA panel wraps the action around your field of view and deepens immersion, while a high contrast ratio makes dark corridors and bright open skies pop. If you've ever struggled with choppy frames or flat 60Hz screens in the crowd of top 7 best PC gaming monitors, this display screams unlock more speed without making you chase costly premium specs. Connectivity is solid with dual HDMI and DisplayPort options, though color accuracy won't match higher-end IPS panels and built-in speakers are missing, so budget for peripherals. In the realm of high refresh gaming displays, the Z-Edge 27-inch earns respect by delivering elite fluidity and immersion at a competitive price point. At number 4 is CRUA 27-inch. Prepare to rethink what value means on a 27-inch screen when everyday gamers are bombarded with specs in the search for the top 7 best PC gaming monitors. The CRUA 27-inch display tackles the real dilemma. Will this feel smooth and look sharp without costing an arm? Right out of the box. Sporting a curved VA panel with up to 180Hz refresh and AMD FreeSync, it smooths out motion and cuts screen tearing that plagues many standard displays, turning chaotic action into a pleasing stream of fluid visuals that keeps quests and matches flowing. Rich color coverage and a high contrast ratio bring deeper blacks and brighter highlights to life, so your favorite scenes feel more vivid than bland flat screens. Setup is simple with both HDMI and DisplayPort support, and the 1800R curve naturally draws you into long sessions without fatigue. It isn't the highest end panel out there, resolution stays at FHD, but for gamers upgrading from 60Hz or 120Hz classics and craving smoother, more immersive play, the CRUA 27-inch makes every match feel more engaging without blowing the budget. On number 3 is the SANSUI 32-inch. Brace yourself. Most gamers underestimate how much impact refresh rate and screen size have on actual play until they try a panel like the SANSUI 32-inch curved 240Hz monitor, and suddenly every sprint feels smoother and every gunfight more fluid, especially when comparing it with other contenders in the crowded list of top 7 best PC gaming monitors. monitors. This 1500R curved display pairs a large 32-inch VA panel with a blistering 240Hz refresh rate and 1 ms MPRT response time, cutting screen tearing and motion blur thanks to AMD FreeSync, so fast-paced shooters and racers finally look as good as they feel in your hands. The vibrant 125% sRGB gamut and HDR support bring colors to life, but keep in mind the 1080p pixel density on a large screen can feel softer than higher-res alternatives, a trade-off some may notice in menus or fine text. For gamers who crave smoother motion and a more immersive curve without chasing premium pricing, this monitor delivers performance that feels big in every game. At number 2 is Sceptre 30-inch. Strap in. Many gamers underestimate how transformative an ultra-wide view can feel until their eyes trace every battlefield horizon, and the Sceptre 30-inch curved gaming monitor delivers just that, with a 21:9 2560 by 1080 display and up to 200Hz refresh rate that turns chaotic motion into smooth, fluid action you can see and feel in every skirmish, making it a real contender when browsing the landscape of top 7 best PC gaming monitors. Its VA panel brings strong contrast and deeper blacks, while AMD FreeSync cuts tearing so your GPU and display play nicely together even in high-speed scenes. The curved design expands your field of view and enhances immersion, but keep in mind the ultra-wide 1080 pixels resolution won't match the sharpness of 1440 pixels panels, and some units have reported quality control quirks. For gamers who crave wider visuals and smoother frames without premium pricing, this monitor is a bold pick that feels bigger than its budget. Now moving to the last one is the SANSUI 34-inch. Brace yourself. The moment you switch to a 34-inch ultrawide, you realize how cramped traditional panels feel, and the SANSUI 34-inch curved gaming monitor boldly answers that frustration with a sweeping UWQHD display, fluid 165Hz refresh rate, and 1 ms MPRT response time that bring every battle and open world to life viscerally. A refreshing contender when exploring the landscape of top 7 best PC gaming monitors. Its 1500R curvature embraces your field of view, cutting distraction and inviting focus whether you're in the heat of combat or juggling creative tasks, while FreeSync smooths out tearing so intense motion feels effortless. Colors are rich and vibrant with wide gamuts ideal for both gaming and multimedia, but the lack of built-in speakers means you'll want quality sound gear alongside it. Compared with some pricey ultrawides, it hits a balance of immersive scale, responsiveness, and value that can transform how your games feel without breaking your setup. The LG 34-inch ultrawide is a smart choice because its large, curved 21:9 ultrawide QHD screen gives you much more visible game world and desktop space than typical monitors, making immersive gaming and multitasking easier. With high refresh and adaptive sync support, it smooths motion and reduces tearing, enhancing gameplay fluidity. The expansive view also helps spot enemies and details others might miss, adding real value to your rig. So guys, this was the video about the top 7 best PC gaming monitors. All the links are given in the description, do check them out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you.